Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to discussing about the sequencing problem with two jobs through the n machines. This type of problems can be solved by graphical method. We will discuss this method with one example problem. Let's see the problem. Using the graphical method, calculate the minimum time needed to process jobs 1 and job 2 on 5 machines A, B, C, D and E. For each machine, find the job that should be done first. Also calculate the total time needed to complete both the jobs. Here it is given that two jobs, that is job 1 and job 2, through the 5 machines, that is A, B, C, D and E, and the sequence of the job 1 is A, B, C, D, E and job 2 is B, C, A, D, E, and also given the machining time for job 1 and job 2 for a respected machines. Let's see the solution. First step is draw horizontal and vertical axis on the graph sheet. Here horizontal axis represents the total machining time for job 1 and vertical axis represents the total machining time for job 2. And step 2 is the mark the machining time for job 1 and job 2 on the horizontal axis and vertical axis. So in the problem it is given that when the machining time for the job 1 is 6, that is the on the machine A. Similarly machine B 8, machine C is 4 and machine D 12 and machine E is 4. So total machining time for the job 1 is 6 plus 8 plus 4 plus 12 plus 14, that is the 34. Similarly total machining time for the job 2 is the 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 12, that is the 40. So on the graph sheet we have to mark the 34 and 40 at the horizontal and vertical axis. Then we will complete the step 1 and step 2 on the graph sheet. Here total machining time for the job 1 is 34 hours and the job 2 is the 40 hours. So here we are considering the 1 centimeter equal to the 2 hours. And to draw the horizontal axis for the job 1 and mark the total machining time, that is the 34 hours. Here we are considering the 1 centimeter equal to 2 hours. So mark the each centimeter as the 2 hours and mark 34 hours as the 17 centimeters for the job 1. Next mark the sequence of machines with machining time, that is the sequence of machine for the job 1 is the A, B, C, D, E and the machining time for the machine A equal to the 6 hours. So first we have to place the machines in the order of the sequence for the job 1. So first one is the machine A. So have to mark the machine A with the machining time of the 6 hours. So here we are considering the 1 centimeter equal to the 2 hours. So which equal to the machine A having the 3 centimeters. Similarly next we have to mark the machine B in the order of the sequence. So which having the 8 hours which equal to the 4 centimeters. Next we have to mark the machine C after the machine B. So which having the machining time of the 4 hours, that is the 2 centimeters. Then I have to mark the machine D after the machine C which having the 12 centimeters which equal to the 12 hours which equal to the 6 centimeters. Then finally mark the machine E which having the 4 hours which equal to the 2 centimeters. So next we have to mark the sequence of machines with respect to the machining time for the job 2. That is sequence of the job 2 is the BC ADA. So which having the machining time is the 10, 8, 6, 4 and 12. So first we have to mark the machine B and having the machining time is the 10 hours, which mean equal to the 5 centimeters. Next, after the machine B, we have to mark the machine C with 8 hours, which means 4 centimeters. Next, mark the machine A with 6 hours, which means 3 centimeters. Next, mark the machine D with 4 hours, which means 2 centimeters. Finally, you have to mark the machine E with 12 hours, which means 6 centimeters. Next step is the construct the various blocks starting from the origin by pairing the same machine until the end point. For this one, first we have to draw the horizontal lines for the job 2 at each machine with respect to the machining time. So at each machine we have to draw the horizontal lines for the job 2. Similarly, you have to draw the vertical lines for the job 1 at each machine with respect to the machining time. Next, we have to pair the same machine for the both of the jobs and we have to shade it. So here we have to see the pair the machine A for the job 1 and job 2. So that is the, see here we have to pair the machine A for the job 1 as well as the job 2. So here in this particular area we have to shade it. So next, machine B for the job 1 and job 2. Here it is having the machine B. Similarly in this area we have to shade it. Next we have to shade the machine C for the job 1 as well as the job 2. Next machine D for the job 1 and job 2. So in this area we have to shade it. And finally machine E for the job 1 and job 2. So this area also we have to shade. Step 4 is the draw the diagonal line with angle of 45 degrees with horizontal axis from origin to end point. So in this diagram, so this is the origin point and this is the end point. From origin to end point we have to draw a diagonal line with angle of the 45 degrees. And one more thing, this diagonal line should not cross the blocks. So it has to be moved diagonally, horizontally and vertically. So here condition is we have to draw a diagonal line from origin to end point, but this diagonal line never should have to cross these blocks. For this, sometimes we have to draw a horizontal line and vertical lines. Here, horizontal line and vertical lines inclined are representing the, first we have to see the horizontal line is representing the job 1 is under process and job 2 is ideal. Vertical line represents the job 1 is ideal and job 2 is under process. And inclined line is representing the job 1 and job 2 are the under process. So next we have to see the how to draw a diagonal line with 45 degrees angle with the horizontal axis. So then first we have to start from the origin point. So draw a diagonal line. First I started with the diagonal line because of here at the starting point, here we don't have the any blocks. So I started with the diagonal line and next it's reached to near to the block. Here if we extended this diagonal line, it crosses the block. One more thing, if I draw a horizontal line also, it will be cross these blocks. Then we have to draw a vertical line. So the line is reached in this point. So here there is a no block region So once again you have to draw a diagonal line. So line is reached in this point. Here also no block region. Once again you have to draw a diagonal line up to the here. So in this point, if you extended this diagonal line, once again it will cross this block region. So we have to draw a vertical line up to here. From here to once again you have to draw a diagonal line because of the no block region. Then the line is reached here and the end point is here. If you draw a diagonal line or vertical line, we can't able to reach to the end point. Then we have to draw a horizontal line. And one more thing you have to remember, always the path of the line is the optimal path, which means always you have to choose the path which having the inclined line having the maximum length. See here we are having the many number of possible ways to reach from origin to end point. Among all the path, we should have to select the path with maximum length of the inclined line only. Next we have to observe what is the length of the horizontal line and the vertical line. Here horizontal line is having the here only in this point only, which having the 2 centimeters, which means the 1 centimeter equal to 2 hours. So total 4 hours. So here horizontal line is representing the job 2 is ideal. So ideal time of the job 2 is 4 hours. Next we have to observe the length of the vertical line. Here vertical line is one vertical line is having the here with the 2 centimeters length, which means 4 hours. Similarly here also one more vertical line is having with the 1 centimeter length, which having the 2 hours. Similarly here also one more vertical line with the length of the 2 centimeters, which means 4 hours. So total length of the vertical line is so here 4 hours plus here 2 hours plus one more 4 hours. So it will become the 10 hours. So vertical line is representing the job 1 is ideal. So from the diagram we observe that one the ideal time for the job 2 is the 4 hours and ideal time for the job 1 is the 10 hours. So next we have to calculate the total elapsed time for the job 1. So total elapsed time for the job 1 equal to the processing time plus ideal time. So in the data already given that one the processing time for the job 1 is the 34 hours and we calculated the ideal time for the job 1 is the 10 hours. So total elapsed time will become for the job 1 is 44 hours. Similarly elapsed time for the job 2 equal to the processing time for the job 2 plus ideal time for the job 2. It is already given in the data. Processing time for the job 2 is 40 hours and we calculated ideal time for the job 2 is the 4 hours. So total 40 plus 4, 44 hours. So this is the solution. Thank you.